video released by the Israeli government showed the raw, emotional, tearful scenes inside a hospital where 3 women held captive in Gaza for 15 months were finally reunited with family members and loved ones on Sunday. The release of Emily Damari, Doron Steinbrecher, and Romi Gonen marked what is meant to be the beginning of an initial phase in a ceasefire deal between Israel and the Palestinian Hamas militant group. Hamas fighters celebrating the ceasefire delivered the hostages to the Red Cross earlier in the day, which then transferred them to Israeli forces. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu released a video of him receiving a phone call that the 3 were in Israeli hands. He said that the entire nation embraced them. Israel has pledged to release Palestinian prisoners from its jails as part of the agreement. The exchange of prisoners and captives was a primary goal of the ceasefire reached last week with the help of the U.S., Egypt, and Qatar, aiming to end more than a year of devastating war in Gaza. The fighting erupted when Hamas gunmen rampaged through Israeli communities on October 7, 2023, killing 1,200 and taking more than 250 hostages. Israel launched a massive military operation, it said, aimed at freeing the captives and destroying Hamas. Palestinian health officials say the onslaught killed nearly 47,000, reduced the enclave to rubble, and displaced almost the entire population of over 2 million. Palestinians praised the ceasefire, which permits 600 truckloads of desperately needed aid to enter Gaza every day in the initial 6-week period. The truce also calls for fighting to stop and 33 of nearly 100 Israeli and foreign hostages to go free over the first phase, in return for nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners held in Israeli jails.
The deal that I first put forward last May for the Middle East has finally come to fruition.
U.S. President Joe Biden on Sunday hailed the hard-fought agreement, one day before his successor, Donald Trump, returns to the White House.
So as we reflect on the news from Gaza today, we also remember all the victims of this war. We're mindful that the pursuit of a lasting peace, while never easy or quick, must always be our calling.
Helicopters carrying the 3 freed hostages landed outside a hospital in Ramat Gan after nightfall, and the crowd there rejoiced.
I was able to touch her for a few seconds and to hear her voice saying, I love you.
Guy Jacobi said he is a friend of Emily Damari and was thankful for the brief moment he got to hold her hand on her way to the hospital.
And there's no words to describe what I'm feeling right now.